Gamers. This is a hard one to make, but I got exposed. And I got exposed pretty badly. But first, I saw this Reddit thread. Go and like AA4 on Steam if you love the game and new patches. True. Last patch that we got a lot of negative reviews. We need to up that shit. Go on Steam and give the thing upvote. Say you love it. And everything else. So shout out to this guy. Jack Leo. Like Keck Leo. But it's Jack Leo. There's been a new patch, as you guys know. Or maybe you don't know, but I have a video on it. And I reviewed the patch. And in my opinion, it's as close to the perfect of a patch we have ever had. And people love it. Look at this. I love this mid-season balancing patches. This is the kind of rapid patching I was hoping. Thank you, devs. Substantial nerfs, true. Those Byzantine nerfs looked a bit tad too much. Ignore my flare, please. Okay. English is finally getting some real nerfs. Love that. Sprinkle buff looks good. Still not enough, but okay. People are loving the patch, you know, which is, I think, great. There's been another one. I'm just gonna show you a couple of ones, and then I'm gonna confess, and I'm gonna expose, or I already got exposed, but I will just confirm that it is true, okay? Relic has targeted me for a nerf. I'd like to speak to the manager. And this is Jigglyturd making a post. Flask ability cooldown. How frequently a unit can use a flask increase from 20 to 40 seconds. So the Cataphract cheese strat is a lot weaker now. It's still viable probably, but it's a lot weaker, okay?
Beasty laugh.
Devs saw Jiggly beat Beasty and I was like, definitely OP. No way Jiggly wins if it wasn't time for nerf. I mean, this part true, right? They saw your matches against Beasty and knew something needed to be done. And then the guy says, rumor has it Beasty himself begged them for this change. Obviously people are goofing, you know, people are memeing. And then this guy. This seems the most likely, to be honest. The landmark was barely used, and for the first time ever, it came with an issues with a fast castle, and it's straight away nerfed into uselessness again. It's such a shame. Just look at how long it takes for a small nerf to English, yet Beasty loses to something and it's nerfed in the mid-season patch. Bit of a joke. Bit of a joke in it, mate. In it. So obviously this guy got downvoted to hell, and obviously I have to respond with I feel like a well thought out and just constructive response to kind of negate what he said, and I just responded with what a lunatic, which I feel like kind of covers everything I needed to say there. Mr. Martin says mad because you caught you red-handed. Wait, was he serious? I thought he was elaborate copy pasta. Now again, guys, I know a lot of you think people are just trolling, you know. But there are people like this guy, that Zen lifestyle. He is high on them essential oils. He's super zened out, fucking snorting essential oils all day. And this is what you get. I mean, he genuinely believes that. That's crazy. That's crazy. They literally just nerfed Siege, which was a master take. Deranged take. True. I was probably wrong. He backed out on that one real quick. Oh god. The guy's like, you know what? They nerfed his Siege, by the way. So I don't know about that. He's like, yeah, you know what? You're probably right. And you know what? Shout out for him admitting it. Yeah, and then he goes here. I mean, it's too much to read, but there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is what happens. This guy was probably abusing that strat too. Just because some of the videos of it became popular, Beasty loses to it once and it has been nerfed in the blink of an eye. And not slightly nerfed, but completely destroyed by almost doubling the time. This guy, bro, you're too deep. Pull the essential oils out of your fucking nose and live your life. Okay? A preferably non-Zen life. Now, obviously, people are having fun with it. People are memeing it, you know, but your wife's boyfriend must have found it. But yeah, people are just memeing it, but there are some people that are, you know, they're out there. Now, I wanna, before we move on to the last one, I wanna move in. I got an award. Time just released Person of the Year award, and Yeah, I won. So, or I got it. I don't know. I don't know how. What's the proper terminology? December 18, 2024. Okay. Person of the Year time, 100% mold free. Beastyqt Outback Octagon Champion. There it is. So, let's go. The awards are happening. What's that on your head? Wait, this? Wait, what is that on my head? I don't know what that is. Is that like a... Am I getting sniped? Was there an aim on my head when they took this? That's a bald spot? I don't know about that. This game is rigged. Wins the game, refuses to elaborate. Okay, let me elaborate. People teamed up. I molded. I called it out. And then, I won the tournament. Anyway. And also, people in the last 5 games of the tournament didn't team up. There you go. I elaborated it. And also, I never said the game is rigged. And if you don't believe me on this, by the way, this is what I suggest. All those games that I got teamed up on, diplomacy on, whatever you want to call it, I would suggest you, don't listen to my Twitch chat. Don't listen to my YouTube channel, because they're biased. Go to Drongo's channel and watch those games, and then read the comments. His viewers are not biased towards me. His viewers are his viewers. That's all I'm going to say. Are you holding him hostage? There's a sniper dot on his head. That's what I said too. That's what I said. It's so fucking... What kind of sniper dot is that? And also, you're not even aiming. You're supposed to aim here, no? I'm surprised AoE4 has the reach to get to the front page of Time Magazine, but I do think Beasty earned it. Thank you, guys. I want to thank everyone who... I don't know how this works. I don't know if they just announce it or people vote for it, but thank you for your support. I mean, it's such an honor. It's such an honor, and I just want to thank everybody. And then, guys, I have to say something. I have to confess something. And I'm tired of running away, and I'm tired of dodging the questions in the chat about it. I think I'm just gonna come out clean. Now, there's a private investigator, detective, Slow Big 1593. He caught me red-handed. I am loving that developers are continuously releasing patch notes and ballast material. I really hope that the upcoming patches buffs weak civs rather than nerfing the strong ones, because it think, okay, that it makes the game more dynamic and fun. I'm a huge fan of Beasty and his content. I cannot deny that his videos are my comfort content when I have lunch. However, okay, this is the, watch out. I noticed that Beasty has a bit too much power regarding the patches and changes. Beasty reviews every patch changes and every civ after every patch, and each time he says something, it feels like what he says just makes sense to the devs and they're willing to make multiple mid-season patches just to adjust to the content he makes. Okay. Don't tell me yesterday's patch wasn't just to debuff Diaba. Lol. If you watch his videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what he's talking about. And you simps in the chat, don't fucking dare say you don't know. You know. You know what he's talking about. Okay? You know exactly what's happening. He might be 100% right and honest about what he says, and I think it's crucial to have feedback. But I think because he's continuously talking about pro playing, some of the civs are getting too much nerfs for gold, plat, and lower leagues. It hurt me so much. As Biz main, oh my god, he's a Biz main. They're back. Oh my god, they're back. Oh, okay, now everything makes sense. Okay, never mind. To see all the nerfs we've been taking for last half year, and no, Kata was supposed to be as fast as a knight in first place. Beasty, please make low leagues ranking too. Or at least put my main civs in D tier or something. Guys, I'm just gonna come out and say it. The devs in AA4, they work for me. Anything I say goes. If I say, put this in the game, they say when. They don't say maybe we should or shouldn't. They say when. I say, you know what? I want to see Malin and Ottoman. They're like, we'll release those two civs next. I said, I had to take a shit one time when I was playing the game, and I couldn't because there's no pause. Next week, what do we get in the game? That's right. Because I had to shit, you can now pause. And you can also go take a shit. When they said, they approached me. When was it? Last year? 2 years ago, I don't know when. And they said, hello, sir. And I said, what do you want, Worm? And they said, aren't you Worm? And I said, okay, let's not get into the details. I said, what do you want? And they said, is it okay if we release Byzantine and Japanese? I think that's what people want. I looked at them in disgust. I said, you're gonna release only 2 civs? That's what you did last time. You need to release more. And they said, okay, we're gonna do 4. I said, what did you say? They said 5. I said, what did you say? They said, okay, we'll do 6. I said, that's right. Now go back into the basement and start cranking out civs. I want them to be good. I want them to be unique. And remember when they announced the 4 variant civs? And they said, Sultan's Army? Do you remember that? Sultan's Army and Jade Empire? You guys remember that? I almost fired the whole team. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, I almost fired the whole team straight away. I said, are you insane? Sultan's Army? Jade Empire? Are you fucking... Did you ever read a book in your life? I said, nah. I need historical accuracy in the game that I'm playing so I can connect with the game as one. And I said, if you don't make it Ayubid, I'm gonna have to make some cuts into this, into development. I'm gonna have to... Someone's gonna get fired. And you can either pick who's gonna get fired, or you're gonna name it Ayubid. And I said, for Jade Empire, Jushi Legacy is the minimum I will take. So, I just kept it real, you know what I mean? And obviously the next week, they changed all that, so that's something you have me to thank for. But yeah, that is true. This guy is right. The devs listen to me always. Whatever I say goes in. So like right now, I could say...
If you are the O4 god, then why do Empire Wars exist?
We had a rogue developer. He went behind my back. He's dead now. That's what I heard. I had nothing to do with it. Right? That's what I heard. But he went behind my back and yeah, he made Empire Wars, and his last words were at work. I mean, at work. His last words at work were due to popular demand, and then I just you know, I just saw red at that point, so I don't know what else he said after that. But I think he was like trying to name a reason for why he implemented Empire Wars. That's right. And then what we decided to do, I had all my the developer council around me, and I said, how do we fix this, right? And we developed a scheme where we decided to keep it in the game because it would look good, because that's not what I want. So by that being in the game, people will think like, oh, he's not in charge of A4 because he didn't want Empire Wars. So it's just like a little, just to throw you off a little bit. You know what I mean? And that's why no one's updating it anymore, because I forbid any dev to touch it. I told them, if anyone touches Empire Wars, you're getting fired. So yeah, there it is. It's all true. Now, Now, as you can see, this is a widely popular opinion. Everyone agrees. Everyone agrees with it. But yeah, anyway. Dude, people are fucking wild. I do have Bill Gates on speed dial. Like, I don't know if that means something, but yeah. He's actually my emergency contact. I call him Billy, actually. That's just, he calls me Sir Beastie, I call him Billy. Hey Billy, how you doing? So anyway, Beastie say OTD buff, please. Devs, I'm gonna need you to buff OTD. You have 1 week. Oh, but we're on Christmas break. I don't care. 1 week. Now, in all seriousness, I cannot believe there's people that actually believe this. I'm gonna be serious for a moment, then I'm gonna read some of the comments. There's been so many patches in AV4. Like, so many patches. Fuck knows how many patches. This is literally the first patch that, not that they did what I wanted, but whatever I said needed to be changed. Other pros, by the way, also thought it needed to be changed, and I'm assuming devs did too, since they also did those changes. And immediately after the first time I liked the patch fully, people are like coming up with the conspiracy theories and shit like that. It is fucking wild. And you know what? No one gives me, like, people only like to give me shit when it's like a biz main, right? Because it's like, woo, right? Where's my credit for trying to push Nomad for 2 years straight? For giving them honest feedback about stuff? For yapping at developers to fix shit landmarks? Where's my credit for that, punk? Why didn't you say then devs listen to me? Huh? That's right, you don't say then. And then your shit sieve gets nerfed with your cheese build, and then it's my fault. Hell no. Let's look at the comments. Corvin says, no, it doesn't work like this at all. Devs are not jumping for every word Beastie says. In the dev council, you can give ideas, but that's all. That doesn't mean you're right and things need to be changed. We already knew months before the changes will happen, just didn't know the dates because of leaks happened because some dent semi-pro / content creators. In fact, I can tell you that Beastie rarely says anything on that Discord. I can tell, okay, that's not true. I can tell you I type 75% more than him. That's true. That part is true. Especially for bugs. I will get, oh listen, I'm just gonna be honest. Okay? I'm just gonna go against Corvinus one-on-one now. I'm just going in on him. I understand the balance way better than him. But he discovers the most like OP stuff because he loves doing that. So that's his thing, and he like finds out a lot of bugs and actually reports a lot of bugs. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. 100%. This is not true. I don't rarely type. You know how I do? This is what I do. There's some people in dev, I'm gonna leak it all. There's some people in dev Discord, for example, now I'm not gonna name names, that yap all the time. They're like, they lose a game, right? This is like some people in dev Discord. They lose a game and they're like, tab, this civ needs to be nerfed immediately because the fucking freak unit. And you know what I do? This is my guilty pleasure. This is my guilty pleasure. I open their profile, right? I go match history, and guess what happens? The last game they lost, and it was against what they're typing. It happens so often, you have no idea. You have no idea how often that happens. Every time I see someone mold, because you can recognize the mold from constructive feedback, right? I always open their match history, and they're fucking, they just lost in that matchup against the thing they're complaining. I don't do that. You know what I do? Patches out. I say, I think this is great, I think this is bad, I think this might be a problem. Like 2 sentences. And then I wait 2 weeks, and then I open the dev Discord, and there's like a channel for every civ. Like English, French, Mongol, whatever. And I go like this. I open the English channel and I say, for example, for this patch, I'm probably gonna say in a week or two, I'll say, love the farm gold nerf, good change, and I think it's great that their late game was nerfed with Citadel. If something needs a buff, I would say perhaps look into buffing X or Y in the future. That's how I do feedback. Like, I wait after a patch comes out, a week or two, and I just write. And then I go French, and I say, I think French still needs help in here, and this could be changed or this could be buffed. And I go Mongol. 2TC buff is nice, but they still lack something to be played as a macro civ. If I have an idea, right, what that is, I will say, perhaps we should give them one of the suggestions I gave to devs long time ago, which was never implemented. I gave them this idea 2.5 years ago. I would say they still lack something mid-late game. Perhaps give them wooden keeps. And I say where they're actually weaker than the regular keeps, but they're kind of like bigger towers. You know what I mean? So they're not like a keep where you can't kill it, but they're like bigger towers that they can hold more, right? So that's my feedback. And then I go next. I go Delhi. And I say elephants are still too strong. That's how I give feedback. And then I just read the Discord. If I have something to say, I say it. But I don't yap all the time. Like, that part is true. I don't yap all the time. I just give feedback like once a month. I just write like a novel, and that's it. Like, one of the last ones, I mean, the last patch, the feedback that I gave was all the feedback that I made on stream. Like, cavalry's too strong, infantry's too shit. I gave ideas for what could be changed. One of the ideas was reverting elite army tactics, which was not in. So obviously they're not listening to everything I'm saying. Yeah, don't worry about it, Corvinus. I'm just explaining like how I give my feedback to devs, right? Like, I mean, you can ask Corvinus. I don't like, Corvinus, do I lose a game and then like ask for a civ to be nerfed immediately? Like, I win a bunch and then I go right that it's fucking ridiculous. The last time I played Abbasid, listen, the last time I played Abbasid, like 10 games in a row, I literally went on Discord and said this shit needs to be nerfed. And then someone linked, I think, my games versus Wham. Oh no, someone, maybe it was even Corvinus. Someone linked my game against Anatan where we played Abbasid versus Ottoman. Do you guys remember that game on Gorge? I went 4 TCs and he went all in and I won. And I said, this shit needs to be nerfed like immediately, right? And then I think it was Corvinus or someone else. They actually linked that game. Oh, Himayama. You're right. I don't know why I said Gorge. It's Himayama. I was on the left side, right? Yeah. So I don't, my point is, I don't, like, I don't write on that Discord every day. No, I don't. I gather my thoughts, which is the same reason why I don't make tier lists 2 days after the patch. I don't know what's good. And I need to test stuff, right? So anyway, 90% of the changes are coming from devs, 10% of what was suggested. Example, Imperial Examination reduced from 7. Like, okay, so this is Imperial Examination effect reduced from 80 to 70. This was my idea. Fertile Crescent building reduced from 30. I suggested this 3 months ago. My suggestion for taxes, I said this on stream yesterday. My suggestion for taxes nerf is to give 50% less gold from military buildings. That was my suggestion to devs. I think everyone, like, I suggested this as well, but I think everyone that gives a lot of suggestions in the Discord said that elephants need a buff, and a lot of people said bomber makes sense because it's like visually and everything makes sense. Javelin mercenary cost increased in longbow flask. We had no idea about this. In fact, yeah, I don't think I haven't seen at least anyone complain recently about Byzantine on that Discord. Like, Byzantine is strong, but I don't remember seeing anyone. And I don't think anyone wrote anything about this, by the way. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone complain about this. He was the only one who suggests to give something good for the flask because it's way too weak and falls off. That's true. Like, I even said this on stream. Like, they should buff the landmark, the flask landmark later. We talked about it yesterday. That they should make it like, so maybe you can make 6 cisterns as biz if you go to landmark or something. Because it's strong early and then it's just useless, right? It's crazy. Doesn't work like you guys dream it. Beast is a nice guy. He also does a lot for the scene. Don't give him -8 for no reason. You have my +8 now, Mr. Corvinus. And this guy's like, oh, Corvinus commented. Oh, let me give you some suggestions and you can tell it to devs. Bro, he's not gonna fucking read that and suggest it to devs. That's not how it works. You think I read Twitch chat? I'm like, ooh, that's smart. We should buff fucking this Civ because the guy in Gold League can't win. That's not how it works. You must be new. The devs do their own thing. There have been multiple seasons where the devs only listened to 10% of what he said or didn't do what he said or did the opposite. I've been following this game since release. Beastyqt has been pissed at many batches. Exactly. What the hell are you? What are you? Bro, are you the fucking... Are you together with the essential oil guy? I always said this. Pros have a very good insight about the game. Very good. Very good, right? But there's a reason why developers are developers. Developing a game is not about just making everything balanced. There's a lot of things that go into it. And I will say one thing. In most games that I've played, developers are somewhat high level, but AoE 4 developers are actually a lot higher ranked than a lot of you might think. Not all of them. There are some developers that are lower ranked, but there are some developers that could beat top 20 players easily. Easily. Okay? So they actually have some, like, proper players there, and sometimes shit they do is a miss, you know? And sometimes shit they do is something no one thought of, and it's a good thing, right? I'm in constant fear that they will keep nerfing Biz. Bro, you need to get out. I do this for a living, and I don't think I've ever been in like, oh my god, dude, if they nerf this, I will fucking... Dude, I'm gonna lose the revenue and my subs are gonna start bleeding. You're playing the game for fun and you're obsessing if they're gonna nerf your fucking broken ass Civ? Yeah, he got nerfed because he was broken. Touch grass? Bro, it's eat grass. Maybe it would help him. Maybe he needs some vitamins. This is the first patch which Beasty would 100% be happy. Otherwise, he's never, ever completely happy with any patch update. That's right. And not because, right, I'm a grumpy ass punk, right? It's because some changes are good. And there is no player in AoE 4. I can tell you this. There is no player in AoE 4 that sees a patch and is like, I love it. And then the next patch, they're like, oh my god, everything is perfect. Sometimes you really like the patch. Sometimes you're like, what the fuck are they doing? And sometimes you're like, why the fuck was this even changed? Like Siege in the most recent ones. I love the most stuff, but I'm like, I don't know why they did the Siege stuff. Right? With the Siege, less damage against buildings. I don't know. I didn't say it's terrible. I didn't say it's good. I'm just like, okay. This is what it is. I guess it would seem devs took all the suggestions this time, but it's just a coincidence. The thing is, it doesn't, like, all these things that happened in the last patch is literally stuff that I suggested and said on stream and pushed for. But it doesn't mean that they listened to me, like, 1-to-1 ratio. Maybe they got a lot of the same feedback from other players, and maybe they thought, yeah, that makes sense, and they implemented it. Because all the suggestions I gave were not like out there suggestions. They all made sense, right? And I think a lot of pro players agreed with them. And the devs agreed with them. And they went with it. So it's not like a coincidence where I suggested and it happened. It's probably just coincidence in a way that it finally happened, right? But they did not listen to me 1-for-1 kind of ratio and just did everything I said. That's crazy. Byzantine adversaries are very strong right now, and there's no separate tier list for gold plat players. If one is losing to an OP Pro Civ, then probably they're not able to utilize the Civ to the fullest, right? Then until you improve enough to use the difficult Civs completely, they should be able to, they should probably stick to easier Civs. This is true for every single game. You don't start using higher tier stuff from the get-go and expect to win with it. True, right? He wanted to nerf the Golden Age, we didn't get that. And then, after making this, this guy agrees with everyone else. He's like, by the way, opposite suggestion I had was to nerf Golden Age. Right? That was what I want to nerf. And he even says that. If you know, then why are you making a weird post? Exactly! Exactly. Why are you making a post like this when you literally know an example that you brought that I wanted something completely different? Beasty was particularly happy with this patch. Oh, this is what's his name? Cascade. Particularly happy with the patch going in the right direction, small steps, it was done quickly. That's right. That's right. Look at him. He's got ears and he's listening. I'm sure he's quite happy being wrong with that one. True. I am very happy. I said in the patch review, I said I'm shocked that they did this fast. And I'm happy they're doing it. I thought it's going to take 6 months for this shit to come through. There it is, brothers. So anyway, I got exposed. And once again, let's give it up. Let's give it up. Thank you, everybody. Person of the year. Come on. Come on, guys. Clap. Let's go. Person of the... Shout out to Time, of course. Wow. What an honor. What an honor. There it is. We gotta remove this. I'm just gonna put my mouth. We gotta remove this aim on my forehead. That's a Monka TOS. Well deserved, thank you. But that's it. I just wanted to make a little meme video. I haven't been making these like videos where I just yap about something. Or maybe I have. I don't know. I love them 100% mold free. I haven't been making these videos where I just yap about something I feel like in a little bit. And I kind of miss them. And I love making this kind of content because I can just go and let my trolling and personality do the work. And then I throw in some facts at the end like a 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. I have been exposed. Again, not nude exposed, just like exposed as a... If you're watching on YouTube, check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now telling devs what to do next. And if you're watching on Twitch, let's keep going.